It's been more than 24 hours since police started their search tonight. They say the suspect is still on the loose. Let me show you what's left of the home. A lot of debris and rubble. They're finishing the cleanup right now. It took crews less than 20 minutes to tear down this home that neighbors say has been an eyesore in the community. This security camera shows staff who is trying to get in the building, but you can't get in without being buzzed in. Economic development leaders say this Marshall mega site will be a game changer for industrial development here in Southwest Michigan. With 1,600 acres to work with, that's 2.5 square miles of vacant land. The Kalamazoo County Sheriff's Office tells me they are investigating mail thefts happening here in Vicksburg. They tell me what thieves are looking for in your mailbox are unemployment checks, Social Security, or tax refunds, any money or personal information they can get their hands on. This announcement of a split coming as a shock to many and bringing a lot of uncertainty, especially to employees who work right here in Battle Creek. Right now, it's about 30 degrees outside of the Kalamazoo County Health Department, and right here on the at-home test, it says they have to be kept above 36 degrees. Investigators tell me this search is ongoing. As you can see behind me, police have this area blocked off. Now, they have searched this area before early on in the investigation, but investigators tell me tonight that this is where Derek Horton told them they would find Amber Griffin's remains. You can see here other drivers are actually trying to stop the driver from getting away, but he's not stopping. He's plowing right through them. Tonight, a Battle Creek woman faces a murder charge, accused of beating her boyfriend after getting fired from her job. New tonight, U.S. regulators did not inspect many big baby formula plants in 2020 because of the coronavirus. Body cam video you just saw there shows the moments police busted down the front door of a Comstock home. Police say there was an armed suspect inside holding a young family hostage. Philip Bennett tells me he's been taking the Metro bus for more than 20 years, and he's never experienced anything as frightening as Saturday morning's shooting. He tells me the shooter came up to him, pointed a gun at his head, and fired multiple shots. Now he says he's no longer feels safe taking the bus.
He was already at my head with the gun. Pop, pop, pop. So that's when that pop went on, I happened to come around, hit the gun and hit his arm to get away.
Philip Bennett says he was shot twice in the neck and arm during Saturday morning's shooting at the Kalamazoo Transportation Center.
The only thing I can think is to get his gun or fight him or save my life. So I kept on running to the guard road bus fast as I could. So as I was running in the section, he shot at me 4 more times. Bam, bam, bam.
Bennett says he doesn't know why he was targeted. He says the shooter, 54-year-old Anthony Oliver, followed him as he tried to get away. Bennett got onto another bus trying to save passengers.
When I ran up, I said, shut this door, MF, before he kill us. And she happened, so we worked together. So she looked and seen the poacher with the gun coming. So she shut the door. I said, everybody get down.
Bennett says once he got onto the bus, he noticed he'd been shot. He told the bus driver to take him to the hospital, so she did. Metro staff says security guards are staffed at the downtown Kalamazoo station daily, but they are not armed. Bennett says on the day of the shooting, he didn't see any guards outside patrolling the station.
If they would have been out here guarding me tonight, that would have never happened. I had to have fear for my life and save other people on the bus. That's not, it ain't supposed to work that way.
Bennett says he wants Metro to put in more security measures, like an armed police presence.
I don't feel safe no more on the bus. I'm scared to get on the bus now because I'm always thinking he's there.
Whether during a traffic stop or recovered in an investigation, Kalamazoo police officers say more and more guns are popping up on city streets. Tell me a little bit about what you've been seeing so far in 2022.
A lot of guns. It's very interesting, the number of guns that are out and in circulation and the number that we come across during our investigations.
The Kalamazoo Department of Public Safety's Crime Reduction Team has seized 161 guns in the first 4 months of the year. That's more gun seizures compared to this time last year. KDPS seized a total of 450 guns in 2021. The Crime Reduction Team captain, Rafael Diaz, says officers are coming across people with dangerous firearms that are sometimes modified to become even more deadly.
Not just small arms. We're talking rifles and larger firearms, large capacity magazines. Where they're coming from, how they're getting there, I don't know.
Captain Diaz says the guns they are able to trace are often stolen because these violent offenders aren't legally able to get a gun themselves.
It certainly makes the community less safe. When you have volatile individuals who are engaged in criminal activity and they're arming themselves on a regular basis.
The crime reduction team is a new piece to the Kalamazoo Valley enforcement team. After a record-breaking year for gun violence in 2021, things are slower so far in 2022. The first homicide of the year was last week when a Kalamazoo rapper was shot and killed outside an apartment complex on the east side. KDPS reports 14 non-fatal shootings for 2022. In 2021, there were 90 shootings, 14 fatal.
That's why we're so busy. We're trying to keep the peace as best we can.
The mother tells me her family is devastated and traumatized after having to watch their family home being torn down right in front of them. She says the worst part is she's not getting any answers as to why this had to happen from police.
The young family visits the lot where their house once stood. All that's left is rubble.
Why did it take for you to rip the entire foundation down?
24 hours before, police tear down the family's home following a police standoff with an armed man. On Monday morning, the suspect barricaded himself in the Youngs' home, and they were asked to evacuate.
I thought they were going to do what police do. Just go kick a door in or something, go in and do what you got to do, and then check it and send me about my way. No, that didn't happen. They ripped my entire house down, and it was not nothing I could do about it. It was not nothing I could say about it. It's no explanation to me. To me, I feel like they went overboard.
Andrea Young says her door was unlocked and a man came in asking to use the bathroom and change his clothes. It turned out to be 35-year-old Alex Rolls, who took over the home and had a shootout with police. Just hours later, Young's home was leveled.
I have not got no answers as to you saying this is a new protocol or this is a new procedure. This is a procedure that I've never in history heard of y'all ripping an entire house down for one person.
Emotions are still high as the family visits the neighborhood, but tonight they get some good news.
My cat is still alive.
The family's cat, Smokey, crawls out of the rubble more than 24 hours after the house was knocked down. Young says she appreciates the outpouring support she's been getting from the community.
Things are coming back together, you know what I'm saying? With the help of everyone who has pitched in and helped, it doesn't matter what it was for, it is coming back together to whereas my children will not be out in the cold.
I reached out to the Kalamazoo Department of Public Safety today asking why this home had to be completely flattened. I was told they would not be able to answer my questions today.